Are you bisexual?
Yeah, of course I am.
Could you go as easily one way as the other?
What do you mean?
I mean,
This was singer Boy George in 1985, and for some reason it was easier in those days to say you were bisexual than gay. I think it just goes with gay these days.
Middle America's having a heart attack.
No, you know, do you feel now like a pioneer?
Yeah, I do. I know that when I leave this place, I will have done something. I will have actually changed people's minds.
Ricky, when do you have the kind of stardom that you have, the rumors follow?
At the time of my interview with Ricky Martin, I felt it important to address the rumors that were swirling around his sexuality.
And with you, there have been the rumors that question or talk about your sexual orientation. You must be aware of these rumors.
Of course.
Okay. Do they hurt? How do you handle them?
The word says it. Intimacy. Sexuality and homosexuality should not be a problem for anybody. I think that sexuality is something that each individual should deal with in their own way. And that's all I have to say, Barbara.
Well, you know, you could stop these rumors. You could say, as many artists have, yes, I am gay. Or you could say, no, I'm not. Or you could leave it as you are, ambiguous. I don't want to put you in the spot, but it's in your in your power to do it. And I'm bringing it up, Ricky, because you know that this is being said,
and thank you so
and you're even
much
being named
for giving me the opportunity to express the rumors. But Barbara, for some reason, I just don't feel like it.
Was that a mistake? Looking back now, it feels like one. So mistake number 5, unless someone is openly gay and happy to talk about it, it's nobody's business, including mine.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. You had a hard time with the act.
I have a very hard time. You know, when I look back, I mean, this is 30 years. I mean, I'm very proud that we've had specials that have gone on for 30 years. But when I think of some of the topics that we could not talk about and do talk about today, and there was a whole part in this, I don't know where I was when I was asking everybody about their virginity. Then I was asking everybody, you know, how much money they made. You know, it seemed right at the time. You know? But this is something that I find painful.
But you could have buried it and left it alone, but you didn't. You dragged it out.
I know. I kept pushing it.
I feel like that was your job, too.
And you handled it so well.
Yeah.
So have you ever, you know, if somebody...
God knows I've been there, so let me tell you.
So
but here's the thing, that was 1995, right? That Ricky Martin interview? 2000. Because, you know, my show started in 95, and when I started my show, I told all the big wigs at Warner Brothers at a big meeting, I said, I want you to know I'm gay. I don't think I'm ever going to say it, because I didn't feel I had to at the time. I said, but I'm never going to deny it, and I hope it's all right with you if it ever came out that the company would know this and stand behind me, and it's not a surprise, and they were great with it from the get-go. But at the time when my show was on, there was no Drudge Report, there was no Perez Hilton, there was no TMZ, and you could be gay and have a big successful career, and no one would ask you. No journalist ever asked me.
You and I were friends, and I knew you were.
Yes.
And we did a lot of interviews together.
Right.
And I never asked.
Many people knew. I mean, I sat next to Kelly at the Emmys. When I won my Emmy, I said, I want to thank Kelly for sleeping on the floor of ICU, and people wrote in, who is he, Kelly? Where does he live?
I remember that.
So, you know, it was a hard thing for people to deal with, but thanks to Ellen, really, to Will and Grace, to a lot of progress that the gays have made for their own civil rights and dignity. Now it's at a time where people are allowed to be gay and be on The View. You know?
Don't you feel better that you're out now?
I will tell you this, it's much easier, and before I did it, I didn't think it was really that important, but after I did it, I realized how important it really was.
To you?
Yes,
to you.
For me, for my own life.
You can live in the truth and have people know you for what you are.
Exactly.
Take a note, Ted Haggard.
We'll talk about that another day. I just want to tell you again, it's at 10 o'clock tonight, 30 mistakes in 30 years, some of them very funny, some of them like here, you're on it.
Excellent.
You are on it. We say on it.
What was the mistake? I want to see that.
No, everybody else denied we're talking about something, and everybody denied it, and Rosie did it, and I said, Rosie did not deny it, and now today she's on The View.
Exactly.
So there we are. By the way, these specials for the last 18 and 19 years have been produced by Bill Getty, who is the producer here.
Fantastic. Congratulations to both of you. Everybody tune in tonight to watch that. We'll be right back with possibly the funniest human on the planet and an too.